pace up. Ryan, can you just talk us through what was going through your mind building up to that goal?
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously up 1-0, so it was kind of just get us through our first win of the season at home, and trying to give our fans 3 points and try to, move on to the next. Obviously, JMO turned out, and I was in a lot of space because they were in such a low block, so it kind of just came to me and took a touch, and I just saw the whole world open up, so yeah, it was just ideal. I hit it perfect, and next thing you know, we're all celebrating together, so it was a good feeling for sure.
You're taking those shots on, is that something that the coaching staff encourage you guys to do?
Oh, absolutely. He always wants to see us succeed, so if you get into a position like that where you can, affect the game by taking one strike, he's always going to say yes, He always recommends that we try to put shots on target, test the keeper. Look at Mo in the beginning of the year in El Paso, he just shoots one and, it goes in, so sometimes you got to take chances.
Spoke briefly there about winning at home, and obviously you guys came out with all 3 points tonight. First win at home. How does that affect the mood?
Oh, I mean, it makes us feel like we lifted a big weight off our shoulders. We kind of gave the fans what they've been waiting for all season, and as a group, it brought us a lot closer together. Especially dealing with the injuries and the stuff that we have. Kind of get our group back together and push on to the next game and kind of build off of 2 wins in a row.
And you spoke there, growing as a group. How have you seen the team, not just grow but mature in your eyes throughout the season?
I mean, yeah, obviously we're a young team, so it's a lot of people are getting put into a situation where it's a lot more fast-paced football and stuff like that. So it was a little bit of a test, and I think we're finally catching our bearings and our groove as well as a team, and we're moving forward, and we're going to only go forward. That's our goal.
Ryan, can you talk a little bit about what the moment of that ball hitting the back of the net means to you? I mean, you've had a really interesting and imagine at times really difficult last year and a half. Loaned out last season, the injury. I mean, your arm still got a brace on it. Like, what does that feel like? Is that validating in some ways? Can you talk about that moment?
Always. In football, you have your ups and downs, and obviously, you had to get surgery, and it takes you away from football for a couple weeks, and you're trying to help the team as much as you can on the side and trying to push people, and you feel like you don't have enough weight to, your momentum as a player, and to come off the bench and affect a game so early, coming back from injury, it feels so good. It's like bliss, when a ball hits the net and it ripples, it's a different feeling. Obviously, as a defender as well, you don't get those opportunities as much. So, yeah, it felt really good.
And then one other question. JMO plays you that pass. JP scores before you. All 3 of you guys are Arizona guys.
Yeah, of course.
Paz talked about that. Even he gets here very early on and is talking about how he wants to see players from Arizona, from Phoenix, come here and thrive at the club. Is that something you think about at all? Like that there is like a small Arizona contingent, or do you think about sort of the legacy that some of the local players like yourself can leave in this club?
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously there's been huge names at this club too, so to put myself in a situation where I can kind of build that as well and have my name be in those headlines as too. It feels really good, and I feel unbelievable for JMO as well. He got his first assist as a professional, which is super cool. I bet he's happy as well for that. So. Yeah, we just got to keep building off these momentums and these moments. I think they're huge for us.
Obviously, bringing up the momentum there, you got a week and a half now before the next game. Is that something you think may, not be optimal? The fact that you've got that length of time.
No, I mean we had a lot of games in a short period of time, and we came out with a lot of good points and a lot of good results away from home and stuff like that. So I think for us to get our first home game win and kind of go into like a little bit of a headspace where we can kind of recollect, regroup, regenerate, kind of get our legs back, and then we can move forward again. I think it's good for us.
Ryan, what was the Sully? What was that?
Me and DJ have been talking about it for a while, so it was kind of as a joke coming back from injury. I couldn't do anything with my wrist, so I just improvised with the hamstring.
Any other questions in a row?
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys.